Lady Mary's not quite so ladylike after all. Me next. Not when it's offered on a plate. Yeah, you're not alone there. Now, if you can stay with her until 3, you'll get back to your...
Thomas.
Well, I tried to be.
We have to thank you.
Oh, just keeping an eye on things.
Who's this?
What's the matter? Have you all been...
I'm on my way. So can I...
Certainly. Why not?
Tall.
You're right. These things can be managed, but not by losing your temper.
You make a cosy couple, I must say. And on about you. Silly, sloppy stuff. Alfred's sick and tired of it, and no one...
What about your family? Where are you from?
My dad was... My mother died of the flu.
Must get lonely. I know what it's like, that's all.
I should try it on Miss...
You're quite wrong, Miss O'Brien. What are you going on about?
What Alfred tells me.
Jimmy, but please, Alfred doesn't matter because of all there is between us.
Do tell it! Don't you get clever with me when you should be horsewhipped.
So I go out the window. I'm to leave with no reference. After working here for 10 years, I'll never get a job now, Mr. Carson. Does his lordship know? This wasn't Jimmy's idea. Somebody's put him up to it.
There it is. Canil, I wish she'd been taken away by the men in white.
What happened? I suppose you gamble. Go in separately. Don't talk to me until we're at the tables.
Pontoons were again, but don't.
Does that always happen?
Not always. No. Right. Cash them in and pay your bill.
No more. I couldn't let you...
You want to get out of here alive, don't? About that later. Off you go while I see to Mr.
What do you mean?
Go. Outside till someone's coming in. Then she enters with them and claims free drinks all night for bringing in new punters.
Appeared to see where she was at.
And she was right, wasn't she? So next time, ask your Uncle Thomas. Right, let's go.
Forget it. It's in the past. If anyone had told me that I leave them, you can always write.
I don't believe that.
Well, believe what you like. He won't break the entail. The unknown cousin gets everything, and Mary's inheritance will be the same as it always was.
Oh, how was I to know when the lawyer
You weren't
turned up,
know.
I thought?
You did the right thing to telegraph me.
You? You said you'd find me a job if I wanted to leave. But I'm not sure Carson's going to let me take over. I want to be with you.
I just can't see it working, can you? We don't seem to have the basis of a servant-master relationship, do we?
You came here to be with me.
Among other reasons. And one swallow doesn't make a summer.
Are you forgetting something?
What?
I've got proof.
You know, my mother's always telling me never put anything in writing. And now, thanks to you, I never will again.
How did you get that? You bastard.
Don't be a bad loser, Thomas. Go to bed. Unless you want to stay.
I'll give it a rest. Your mother knew how to drag it out, I'll say that for her.
What?
Thomas!
Come on, Mr. Carson, she'll get over it. They're no bigger than a hamster at that stage. Oh, no, I suppose all this makes me feel claustrophobic. Our employers, they're not our flesh and blood. Look at him. Blimey, if he carries on like this for the unborn baby of a woman who scarcely knows his name.
Calm down!
What? You are coming back here as butler, when I am the butler here?
Yes, that is...
Can I ask how long this has been planned, my lord?
Well, I wouldn't say it's been exactly planned.
Because I don't quite understand where it leaves me.
Well, you can be a sort of...
With your permission, I'd prefer not to be a sort of anything, my lord. I will surrender my position for the duration of the visit, if I must, and serve you again when their majesties have gone, if you so wish.
Please don't think...
By the way, the boiler's playing up and there's no hot water.
God, that's all we need.
Now, Barrow...
Why don't you ask her? She needs take. What's it to you?
Nothing. Let's go to the fair with me, Dave.
Yeah.
What do you look like? Do your buttons up.
She's not quite the blooming bride.
Out with you, please. Come in here. I'm sorry about this.
God in heaven.
I thought it would pass, but it just keeps getting worse. Can't sleep.
Not surprised.
Help me. You're always asking if I need help. Well, now's your chance. I don't know what to do.
We're going to the doctor. Now.
I've done something that I shouldn't have. And if you knew what it was, you wouldn't want to be part of this.
I know what it was.
You do know I would...
I believe so. Thank you, my lord. To the victor, the spoils. It to you.
Mr. Barrow? What in heaven's name are you doing out here? I know you're leaving, but things can't be as black as all that. You're trained now. You can apply for a position as a butler.
You don't know everything, then?
Then will you tell me everything?
I'm afraid if I do admit it to you, that it will shock and disgust you.
Shock and disgust. My, I think I have to hear it now. Come on.
Inspecting the love nest. I envy you. No, I mean it. A happy couple and everyone's so pleased for you. Can't imagine what that's like. It's being nice that got me into trouble. Never mind. I'll be gone soon. And how are you here? You'll be glad of that.
Yes, I will be.
I think I'll be gone by then.
Which is more than you do.
Prison's changed you. There was a time when nothing was too bad for me as far as you were concerned.
Prison has changed me. You do know Miss O'Brien is behind it.
Knew someone was. Jimmy would never think of it for himself.
Doesn't it bother you that she'll get away with it?
Not really. Not in England. But elsewhere, maybe. A cousin in Bombay. Might go there. I like the sun.
There must be something you know about Miss O'Brien you can use against her.
You've heard of the phrase, to know when you're beaten. Well, I'm beaten, Mr. Bates. I'm well and truly beaten. Your ladyship.
What have a word? I'm very sorry to say it, but I've learned something that makes me feel both responsible and guilty. What does that have to do with Baxter? Because if it concerns your criminal record, then I know all about it. Do you, Melody? Well, I don't understand. It's why you placed a convicted felon in my household in my bedroom when you knew every detail of her past. I wanted her to have another chance. Don't you think that should have been my decision in my own house? Yes, maybe perhaps it should. So, why tell me now? Because if you've been using your knowledge against her, I'll have to consider yours to share your barrow and whether you have one at all. I just thought I'd be wrong and you ought to know. I see. Well, now I do. Good night. You think you're so clever, don't you?
You were talking the other night about your friend's daughter. Is she still looking for a place?
She is. You read about the servant shortage in the newspapers, but you can't find a situation for a lady's maid, not one. She'll end up as a housemaid if she's not careful.
Oh, we can't have that, Mr. Mosley. But if I were to tell you something, you must promise not to breathe a word of it downstairs. Miss O'Brien doesn't want it known.
You would have kept from the rest of us.
For the dressing gong, Mr. Carson. Excuse me, Mr. Mosley. I've got work to do, even if you haven't.
Bloody hell! There must be more to life than this! You're right, Corporal. I think so. Yeah, more or less. Right, go on. I think it comes down to luck. If not...
What's going on?
It's Mr. Lang.
What in heaven's name's...
No, just to put a sock in
Don't
it.
worry, Mr. Lang.
What is it? A white feather, of course, coward. Stop this at once. This is neither the time nor the place. These people should be aware that there are cowards among them. Will you please leave? You are the cowards here, not they. Leader, will you continue?
Look, I don't know if you're going to see again or not. But I do know you have to fight back. Sir, I only meant to say that Lieutenant Courtney is depressed.
I will not...
You've wounded soldiers freezing or sweating under canvas because one junior officer is depressed. Yes!
I thought you may want to know what I think.
Why should I?
Thank you for my deliverance.
Was it you who got me out?
No, the good fairy came down on a moonbeam.
How did you know where I'd gone?
The landlord told me. Waited outside, followed you here. Then I showed the sergeant my card, and that seemed to settle things.
The royal household. You must have loved that. I'm afraid I've been a silly boy.
You just need to be a bit more circumspect in future, Mr. Barrow.
I'm not sure I've shown enough gratitude for what you did.
We have to stick together, men like us.
That's the point. I don't know any men like I am. I've never just talked to someone like me.
Well, we're talking now.
And it feels good. Just to be two blokes having a chat, not trying to fit in for once.
Well, we all have to do what we must to get by. But yeah, feels good to be two ordinary blokes.
Will they ever see it our way?
I don't know. 50 years ago, who'd have thought man could fly?
So you're off to London?
They'll drop me at the station.
Well, I hope we can keep in touch. I feel I've finally found a friend.
Is that what you found, Mr. Barrow? A friend?
Their Majesties are going.
Thanks. I want you to have this. It's not much, but I've had it for years. It'll remind you of me. That's the point, isn't it? So you can think of me till we meet again.
Thank you.
Mr. Ellis, you must come.
Tell her Daisy's worried.
I shouldn't get involved.
No. Then you don't like to get involved in helping others, do you?
I'm trying to help you.
Anything interesting?
Is this interesting? Assistant butler, varied duties start at once. Then there's a rippon number.
Oh, would be nice if you didn't have to move too far away.
Nice for whom?
You won't let me be fond of you, will you? No matter what I do. I put it on the man.
So you're under butler at Downton Abbey.
What are those?
I didn't hear you come in. Mr. Mason's lent me some books on pig rearing and farming generally. I'm going to help with the pigs.
Ah, I see. Oh, which will you start with?
The red one, I think.
The red one? Who's it by? F.J. Connell. Does that mean anything to you?
Not a lot.
How did that happen?
I threw a book and it caught it.
Oh, yes, the red one. Why did you throw it? Why did you throw the book, Andy? You can't read, can you?
No, I can't bloody read. Go on, have a good laugh about it.
I'm not laughing. You've been good at hiding it, I must say that. Flicking through your magazines.
Yeah, I only look at the pictures.
Why did you not learn at school?
Fooled around until it was too late. I learned how to sign my name, which was all I needed in service.
But now you want to be a farmer.
Also, another dream goes west.
It doesn't have to. I'll teach you to read. And write too, if you want.
I must be too stupid. I've never picked it up so far, and I would have if I had half a brain.
That's not true. You're a clever lad. You will get the hang of it. Trust me.
What would the others say?
We won't tell them. We'll talk about it in the morning, all right?
Mr. Barrow, I've not behaved well towards you. And I'm sorry for it.
I've known worse. Good night, Andy.
So you're off to London? They'll drop me at the station. Well, I hope we can keep in touch. I feel I've finally found a friend. Is that what you found, Mr. Barrow? A friend? Her Majesty's a go. Thanks. I wanted to have this. It's not much, but I've had it for years. It'll remind you of me. That's the point, isn't it? So you can think of me till we meet again.